Halloween is a night dedicated to fun and frights, but why do some of us seek out the thrill of fear when some of us just kind of walk or even run the other way? New at 10 o'clock, our Gilma Avalos taking us inside the science of fear at the Dark Hour Haunted House.
So full disclosure, I do not do haunted houses. I don't do scary movies. I'm afraid of the musical Cats because people are in animal makeup and costumes, so this is not what I do.
But I went in anyway to better understand the science of fear.
The theme in this haunted house is nightmares, which is very appropriate. There's another nightmare.
As you travel from room to room, disorientation starts kicking in. It's so dark, I can barely see what's behind me or right in front of me. And I start experiencing a physical response to fear.
There are a lot of empty coffins right now. No.
Shaking and trembling, heart racing, dry mouth, sweating.
I walked in already anxious with a resting heart rate of 84 beats per minute. And just a few minutes in,
109, not surprising.
Dr. Alice Ann Holland, a neuropsychologist at Children's Health, says the body's fear response starts in the center of the brain, the amygdala.
Dumping out dopamine and cortisol and adrenaline and all of these chemicals that basically prepare the body for a fight or flight response.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a survival skill meant to help you stay alive. No question, flight was my body's response. Alan Hops is the mastermind behind these scares.
Bringing monsters to life.
The professional haunter has 33 years of experience producing these kinds of reactions.
It's like we're in some kind of hospital here.
He says he relies on our lizard brain to dream up these nightmares.
Our brain still thinks that we live on the plains. It still thinks that we live in the jungle. It is looking for this big animal threat.
Ever hear the expression scared to death? It's not just a figure of speech. It's extremely rare, but it can happen. Essentially, it's a heart attack triggered by a stressor, intense fear.
I've worked at haunted houses where people have had heart attacks. Not here at Dark Hour, and we actually have an EMT on staff.
Experts say it's so rare, it's not something we need to fear. In a haunted house, the more developed part of the brain, your frontal lobe, reminds your fear center you're not in any real danger, which can make the experience fun.
The best scare in a haunted house is when the monster jumps out, gets them, they scream, they run away 3 steps, and then they laugh.
No, there's nothing there. I'm out of here.
Thrill seekers thrive on the adrenaline rush.
Look at me.
It's a great release of tension that they had. You know, you come out more relaxed than when you went in.
A haunted house, a form of therapy?
Therapy and theater all in one.
In Plano, Gilma Avalos, CBS 11 News.
Gilma is the next Jamie Lee Curtis, I promise. Fear can also be a bonding experience. She says if you go through a haunted house in a group, maybe you feel kind of like you overcame something together. And if you're still not convinced, a recent study published in the journal Emotion found that fear can improve your mood, decrease stress, and increase confidence. That study, I don't get the results of.
I don't understand that at all.